Oh yeah, absolutely. We're in the mid 60s this morning. It is now warmed into the lower 70s, but it has been a refreshing couple of days, especially during the early morning hours. It does get pretty warm in the afternoon, and yesterday we topped out in the upper 80s in Greenville. It actually pushed into 90 in Greenwood and not even close to any records, and no precipitation. It was a dry day. Most of the shower activity stayed well to our south, and we do have some showers out to our west this morning into Oklahoma and Texas, but this is going to stay far out of our region, and that front that moved through bringing us that cooler weather now stalling out over Georgia and Alabama, and what's left of EIEs is now moving into Canada. That brought a lot of damage to portions of the East Coast. 3.5 million people without power, 5 people lost their life, a lot of flooding, a lot of tornadoes. It was just a mess. So glad to have that out of our region, and the tropics are going to calm down for at least a week or so, and then we'll have to continue to monitor that as we start to get to that peak season of the Atlantic hurricane season. But fortunately, things are quiet across the region for us. There's some showers out to our west. That's going to move into portions of the northwestern Louisiana, maybe even southwestern Arkansas, but that's going to stay out of our region. We have pretty strong blocking pattern over us, so we're not really worried with any rain today. And temperatures have warmed into the 70s, but still not bad for 8:16 in the morning. 70 in Greenville and Monticello, 70 in Clarksdale, 71 in Greenwood, and Oxford and Kosciuszko and Tunica still in the 60s, mid 70s to our south. So again, it was a very cool start to the morning, and as we go into the day, we are going to warm up. We'll be in the mid 80s by this afternoon, maybe even upper 80s by this evening. This model has it wanting to stay a little bit cooler, but I think we'll probably get a little bit closer to 88, 89 degrees in spots by tonight. Notice no rain showing up on our future tracker. Temperatures back into the mid 60s, so it's going to be another cool night. So if you went up early today, get up early tomorrow, you'll feel some very nice temperatures, but it'll warm up quickly when that sun comes up. It's still summertime, so we'll be in the 80s by afternoon, and we're going to have another dry day. And I think tomorrow we'll get a little bit closer to 90 degrees as we start to see that warmer air build back in. And then for your week ahead, rain chances low. We're going to have strong high pressure building in Friday. That's going to dominate our weekend. So it's going to be good weekend weather, although those temperatures are going to be high. We're going to see temperatures returning to the mid 90s and really the next 6 to 10 days. So as we go into next week, it is looking a little more likely that we'll have a little bit better chance of rain, at least about a 33% chance across the southeast of seeing above average precipitation for that period, which will lead us into August 15th. So this is something we'll monitor closely. It's likely going to come in the form of just some afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. And like I just said, temperatures back into the mid 90s by this weekend. So this little cool down was short-lived, unfortunately, and we're going to see those temperatures ramp back up. As for the Mississippi River, it is rising a little bit, about 4 or 5 feet between now and Monday. It looks like it's going to peak and then start to fall again, which is well below flood stage level, so no issues there. As for the Yazoo River in Greenwood, holding well below flood stage level, really not going to change that much through Monday. And actually every river in Mississippi is below flood stage level, so that is always good to see this time of the year. As for today, highs of 88, mostly sunny skies, slightly below average for this time of the year. We'll have a nice breeze to cool us down even more out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clear and comfortable, lows back in the mid 60s, light winds out of the northeast, and by tomorrow back into the 90s. Sunny skies, quite warm, northeasterly breezes at 3 to 8 miles per hour, and like I mentioned several times, that heat is returning. We're going to be back into the mid 90s, maybe some showers returning as we head into early next week.